Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Ritter of Channel 7 Eyewitness News, WABC TV, and welcome once again to the Countdown. Tonight, a new poll says the majority of Republicans, overwhelming majority, want to see former President Trump run for his old job again. We're going to get to that in a moment, but we're going to begin with the siege on Capitol Hill. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th Trump-inspired riots is scheduled to vote to recommend Steve Bannon be held in criminal contempt for failing to comply with its subpoena. The vote comes as a former President Trump is suing the committee for trying to gain access to his records related to any actions he may have taken or not taken surrounding the Capitol insurrection. With the latest, here's ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
The congressional committee investigating the deadly January 6th insurrection is set to vote to recommend Steve Bannon be held in criminal contempt. The advisor to former President Trump is refusing to comply with a congressional subpoena and give testimony, citing executive privilege invoked by Donald Trump. Bannon hasn't worked in the White House since 2017. His resistance comes as the committee seeks to understand the role Trump may have played in the riot. The Justice Department will ultimately decide whether or not to pursue criminal charges against Bannon. After President Biden rejected Trump's executive privilege claims, he added that those defying the committee's subpoenas should be prosecuted. Press Secretary Jen Psaki later trying to clarify.
And the president continues to believe that January 6th was one of the darkest days in our democracy. He also continues to believe that the Department of Justice has the purview and the independence to make decisions about prosecutions.
Former President Trump is ramping up his own effort to block and delay the release of presidential records related to his behavior surrounding January 6th. He's now suing the House Select Committee, saying the request amounts to nothing less than a vexatious, illegal fishing expedition openly endorsed by Biden and designed to unconstitutionally investigate President Trump. The committee responding, the former president's clear objective is to stop the Select Committee from getting at the facts about January 6th, and his lawsuit is nothing more than an attempt to delay and obstruct our probe.
Now, the full House will have to vote with a simple majority to hold Steve Bannon in contempt of Congress before the question is referred to the Justice Department. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
Now to that Quinnipiac poll out today about former President Trump. 78% of Republicans say they want to see him run for president again in 2024. That is up from the last poll that was done on this in May, when only 66% of Republicans said yes, they want him to run. Another note from this poll, a slight majority of Americans, 52 to 41%, say the country is worse off today than it was a year ago. The FBI today raiding the homes of a figure in the Robert Mueller investigations in Manhattan and Washington, D.C. Agents swarming a property linked to Russian billionaire businessman Oleg Deripaska in Greenwich Village. This happened this afternoon. Federal prosecutors are investigating whether Deripaska violated U.S. sanctions. A guard also stationed outside his large gated home in Washington's Embassy Road. Deripaska, who earned his wealth trading aluminum, has faced sanctions since 2018 regarding Russia's interference with the 2016 presidential election. And a reminder, you can get the latest political headlines and much more anytime on ABC7NY and on our connected TV apps. I'm Bill Ritter, and from all of us here at WABC TV, we wish you health and peace, and let's take care of each other.